Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of an MD Anderson episode of This Is Our Life. Okay, I'm going to provide you a link. Um, we are going to do what we can to get my wife to MD Anderson Cancer Centers in Houston, Texas. That's a Sox kitty behind me. Anyway, the things that this is, what is it, GoFundMe, I think. Um, the things that we're looking for help with is transportation to get down there and back, a place to stay while we're there, and miscellaneous expenses such as food, which I guess isn't exactly a miscellaneous expense, but so that getting there and back, preferably by train or bus. I know my wife doesn't want to go by bus, but I don't like flying. But if we fly, if that's the best way to do it, then we'll do it that way. But there's no airport around here. We have to go some distance.
And the last time the bus was torture.
Yeah, and the last time we took we took it to Texas too. And if you didn't hear her, she just said it was torture. And, listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. She did it. She wrote it. I mean, she didn't torture anybody, but she was tortured.
We were tortured.
So getting there and back, and at this point we don't have an appointment. We haven't seen anybody there, so we don't know if there will be multiple trips or just one trip, or we just don't know. Um, so getting there and back, a place to stay while we're there, like an extended stay hotel. Well, it may not be extended stay. We just don't know.
She said it takes about 2 weeks.
Oh, all the tests and
I
everything.
guess.
So about 2 weeks worth of, at least on the first trip. And there maybe, I don't want to say there probably will or probably will not be, because I have no idea. But I'm thinking that we will need to make additional trips. So there and back, place to stay while we're there. If 2 weeks, I don't know if 2 weeks you would need an extended stay hotel, maybe. Food to eat while we're there. Transportation costs while we're there, unless we're close enough to walk to and from the hospital.
Oh God, probably.
What?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. So we'll need to
Where
take
is it at?
Houston.
Dallas, Houston?
Yeah, Houston. So, and I used to live right outside of Houston. We're not walking around Houston in the middle of the night. That's not gonna happen.
What about that one Facebook friend of yours, that lives in Houston, Ruby Tuesday?
Oh, she lives in Galveston.
Oh, no, I didn't know. I thought she was in Houston.
It's close. I remember when getting from Houston to Galveston.
Wasn't a problem?
Well, it's little back roads. That was the only way to get there.
Oh.
Now, it's like one big
Highways.
city. Well, yeah, highways. It's one big city now. Um, there used to be a golf course called the Red Barn, and my big brother Jeff, he golfed over there.
Oh.
And guess what it is now? It's a parking lot for the city of Houston, for the buses for the city of Houston.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. That whole
ruin it, huh?
Yeah, that whole area was just
nice.
Yeah, it was not exactly. And there was a pond there. There was an old farm back there. There was another farm over there that wasn't. The first place I mentioned, the old farm, was abandoned, and then there was a farm that was still being worked, mostly livestock, not really farming. And then there was the golf course. It was one of those like 18-hole golf courses, but they had a pond with fish and ducks and turtles, and they just filled it in. But anyway, um,
you had to go and mess it up.
Yeah, so I don't. My goodness. it's the medical center, I believe, the medical center area of Houston. It's been so long since I've been to Houston, and even longer since I've lived there. I don't know what that part of the city is like, but if we go there, you know what I might do? I might run over to Dr. Pescoff's office and say, "Hey," but maybe not. I mean, that's only if we have the time. But so getting there and back, a place to stay, food to eat, miscellaneous expenses while we're there, such as the city bus. I don't know how much it costs. I'm thinking probably over $1, probably maybe a couple of bucks. I have to look that up. But if we could find a place where we can stay, well, see, even if we find a place we can stay where we could walk to, if they do any procedures, then we might need to like pay for a taxi. But otherwise, we can take the city bus. Um, but I can't think of anything. Can you think of anything else?
No.
So I know this isn't the best video for doing this, but it's the video that we have. We cannot make an appointment at this point in time because we have no idea if we're going to get the help to get there and back. If we get the help, then we can make an appointment. And yes, I believe that if people are willing to make the donations, then they have some right to know what's going on. Doesn't mean that people have the right to know every little detail, but they have some right to know how their money is being spent. So we will do updates as best we can. So anyway, that's all I have to say for now. If anybody has any questions, just feel free to ask. Have a good day.